Hey team, Nick here. Welcome to another episode of Cricket Tips. For those of you that are just joining us, again, my name's Nick. I'm a professional strength and conditioning and sports performance coach with over 15 years experience. Over the last 10 years, I've worked in professional and semi-professional cricket across New Zealand and India. I've worked with the likes of Virat Kohli, Rahul, Jasprit Bumrah, Rohit Sharma over in India and New Zealand, Adam Milne, Will Young, and the likes. And I've also worked in the women's programs, the national women's program here in New Zealand as well, working with Susie Bates and Sophie Devine. So what you'll notice in this series and what you'll experience is a culmination of my experience and all the exercises and all the inner workings of how I've operated an athletic performance and athletic development program on the international and domestic circuits. And today I wanted to take you through my top 5 exercises for developing lateral power for wicket keepers. So no doubt if you're watching this video, you're either a keeper yourself, or you're a coach, or you just want to understand how to better prepare lateral power for keeping. It's a very specialist role and it requires some really specific exercises to really target the physical qualities that you're going to require as a keeper to develop your lateral power, which again is a key movement and a key demand for the sport and keeping itself. So there's a few things that need to be considered when you're developing power. So the first thing is you're only going to develop power in the direction that you're performing and you're training in. Second and third complement each other. It's the amount of force that you're producing and how fast you're moving will influence how much power you're producing. They both complement each other, and generally from a programming perspective and a physical output perspective, power is smack bang in the middle between force development and speed development. So now if you go too heavy in an exercise, obviously you're going to move slower, but you're going to produce a heap more force. Where if you go lighter, you're going to obviously move very, very quickly, or much quicker than what you would normally do, but the force that you are producing is much less. So power is generally smack bang in the middle of that. You want to produce a good amount of force at a good, decent rate of speed. So rate of force development. So here are my 5 top exercises for developing lateral power for wicket keepers. Some of the exercises are great for targeting the force qualities that are needed for developing power, and some are great for targeting the speed side of developing power. So here we go, enjoy. And again, any questions, please pop them down in the comment section. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Let's go, enjoy. coaching points from me when you're doing any form of lateral movements. Yes, when you're moving sideways or laterally, you want to absorb force. You want to absorb down into the floor and then produce force into the floor and then explode out. But at the same time, you also want to stay nice and strong and straight and brace through your trunk. When you're a keeper, you don't want any sort of power coming from your feet up, leaking through your core and your trunk. It's just a waste of energy. So if you're nice and braced, absorb and produce. This stays nice and strong and still. You'll also notice I haven't cut any of the reps. Yes, some reps don't look as good as others, but that's just the nature of how you're training. You're feeling, you're learning how things are working when you're moving, and you learn as you go, and you get better and better the more you do it. I hope you've enjoyed my top 5 exercises for developing lateral power for wicket keepers. But the good thing is that if you perform any of these exercises over a 4 to 6 week period, I can almost guarantee you that it's going to transfer to your overall cricket game. You're going to be able to move laterally faster in the field, you're going to turn quicker between the wickets, and you're also going to be able to move laterally if you're a keeper, catching those wider balls as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Food for thought, and I look forward to seeing you guys posting on social media around you implementing these into your programs. Enjoy guys, take care.